Hello, it's me again, Brendan Burns, aka Rowdy Ruffman from YouTube. But you know that, of course. You knew that. You know who I am. Yeah, you knew that. You know I'm better than you. You knew that. I'm just playing. I'm playing. Anyway, I'm going to do another DVD review tonight. This DVD is a comedy classic, but it's a classic to me. Came out in 1989. It's from Orion Pictures, but you know Orion. Funny, they went out of business in the late 80s or early 90s, but I heard they were supposed to be coming back. I'm serious. I saw this movie that said it was from Orion Pictures. I forget what it was, but I saw it. Anyway, the video I'm talking about is, yep, Weird Al Yankovic, UHF. Sorry, it's dirty, this DVD. It's kind of scratched up now. I had it for years. I'm sorry, it looks so shitty. I'm sorry, but UHF, Weird Al Yankovic. If Weird Al did a movie, and not a lot of people probably remember this because it didn't do it at the box office. But later in the year 2003, when it first became on DVD, when they started selling DVDs of this, the woo, what I'm talking about, sorry, they sold more copies. It became a highest seller from MGM DVD. That's what I'm trying to say. Sorry if I'm not doing it right now, but now I get shy in this video. But anyway, where now? He plays George Newman. He's this daydreamer. I want to say loser, but not really. Yeah, he's not a really big loser, but he's a little loser. He and his friend Bob, played by you know uh, David Boise. I can't pronounce his last name, but he's David. He's been in a lot of shows and movies. He was in a movie Heavyweights, and I remember being in episodes of The Fresh Prince of Bel Air. You probably recognize him if you know what I'm talking about. But Weird Al, he goes from job to job. He gets fired because he daydreams a lot. And one night, his uncle Harvey, played by what's that guy's name? I forget the actor's name. I'm sorry, but so it's Uncle Harvey. They're at this. He and his girl. Oh, hold on. Let me start over. I'm gonna try to do this right. George, played by Weird Al, and his girlfriend. What was her name? I want to think about this. Hey, what was his girlfriend's name? Sorry, this David Bowie. That was David Bowie. I'm sorry. Terry. Okay, let me start over. Here we go. So George, played by Weird Al, he goes to this party with his girlfriend Terry, played by Victoria Jackson from Saturday Night Live, and she was recently on Little Romeo show, Kid Romeo, Little Romeo show on Nickelodeon. She's been in a lot of movies. Victoria Jackson. I remember she was in Baby Boom. What else? I just remember she quit acting and married a cop, and she did those Saturday Night Live sketches. That was funny. I remember that. Anyway, George and Terry, they go to this party with his uncle Harvey and his aunt. I can't remember her name, but so Uncle Harvey wins this was playing poker against his wife's wishes, and he won this deal to Channel 64, a UHF station. UHF. You probably don't know what those are anymore. Hell, that was way before my time. Anyway, I grew up in the '90s where we had cable, satellite TV. I just because Weird Al in the original DVD of this commentary, he tells what a UHF station is, but George, he gets to run the UHF station. Hold on. So George gets to run this UHF station, and nobody watches it. It's not really a good station. Nobody watches it. It's just crap. They have a secretary who's also a reporter, Frank Drescher. The nanny. So she's the secretary and the news reporter, but it's really more. They show fake commercials and parody shows. And Weird Al, he's always dreaming of parody movies. In the beginning, it's like Indiana Jones. This was around the time in 1999, around the time that Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade came out. So he was, Weird Al was Weird Al was parrying, playing Indiana Jones in the movie. And he also did Rambo. That was funny when he thinks he's Rambo. He's got to save Stanley Spadowski. And Stanley, Michael Richards, you know who you always know as Kramer on Seinfeld. Seinfeld played Stanley Spadowski, this dim-witted janitor. Later, he becomes like the Pee Wee Herman, Pee Wee's Playhouse, and all the kids love him. He's just a funny comedian. His character. He always loves his mop, and later on he gets his mop back. That's a long story. I'm gonna let you watch the movie to find out. But what else happens here? Oh yeah, I forgot. Their rival Channel 8, R.J. Fletcher, played by Kevin McCarthy, was a real butthole jerk. God. And his son John Paragon, who played John B. Jr. on Pee Wee's Playhouse. Speaking of that, I think he's R.J. Fletcher Jr. I forget John Paragon's character, but he's the son. They're trying to put UHF out of business because at one point in the movie, they're the highest rating station, beating Channel 8, their competition. And that's the movie. It is a great movie, this 80s comedy. It's on Blu-ray now. I gotta get the Blu-ray because the DVD is scratched. I watched it forever. But it also has a commentary from Weird Al Yankovic and his friend, director Jay Levy. However you pronounce his last name. Starts with an L. But there's also they had a soundtrack to this, and I remember the UHF song. What else? I remember they did the Beverly Hillbillies parody with the Money for Nothing. I want my MTV, I moved to Beverly. And there's also a song that's not in this movie from the UHF soundtrack. She Drives Like Crazy, parody of the Fine Young Cannibals. She drives me crazy. It's like she drives like crazy. Where'd you get your life? Search for it on YouTube. She Drives Like Crazy. That's a good song. But I'm about to end this video. I am a fan of Weird Al Yankovic. He's still doing his musical acts, but I haven't listened to his new stuff. I'm stuck in the 90s, 80s of his old stuff. He has some great new songs. I'm telling you, this guy, he does great imitations. Weird Al, he's one of my favorite funny singers like Ray Stevens and Clarence T. Judd. Those two Southern guys, but Weird Al grew up in California. And that's all I'm going to say. Check out UHF. It is a good movie directed by Jay Levy. It was I think the script, and I know Weird Al wanted to do this movie. Yeah, it was written by Weird Al Yankovic and Jay Levy, produced by Gene Kirkwood and John Hyde, but directed by Jay Levy. And stars Weird Al, of course. That's all I'm going to say. Please subscribe to my channel. You don't have to like me. You don't have to respect me. Just subscribe to my channel. Anyway, that's it. Have a good night. Oh, and I forgot. Sorry. One more parody. That's all I'm going to say. At the end of the movie, they parodied Gone with the Wind. That's all I'm going to say. Have a good one. Have a good night.